They don't get it, and they don't get you. They don't get it, and they don't get you. What does this mean? A lot of people think that they're on the same wavelength because they're the same age. A lot of people think that they have the same mindset because they went to the same school. A lot of people think that they are in the same lane as you, but you are ahead. Here, this is a perfect part right here. People think that they're ahead of you because they're so far behind you in the race that you're lapping them and you're behind them, lapping them. So they think you're behind them, but you're really in front of them, and they just don't recognize it. You think about that? You ever think about that? If you're running in this race called life, if we're doing these different types of things, you have to see, like, people are going to try to self-sabotage you or try to change your perspective on who you think you are. And if you have a better perspective on who you think you are than they have of who they think that they are, or if they're so delusional, if they're so, caught up in their own different type of world, they don't understand. They were born into this different type of mindset that they are fixed on. They have a fixed, constricted mindset. And they think that it works because it worked 50 years ago. See, people don't understand how value genuinely works. They don't understand how value genuinely works. They're in a job still. They're in the mindset of the job still. They're still in the employee mindset still. They're still in the followers mindset still. They're still in the I'm going to seek outside of my source and outsource my source of power still. That's where they're at. But you, but me, I, we are not there. We are not there because we see. Look, I would rather build my own business. I would rather do almost anything by myself than to outsource and to bring on somebody else to try to do it for me, because it's going to be from their perspective and not from my own. And the reason why I say that you have to learn how to be you without all the outer noise, the outside external noise of your friends, of your family, of your coworkers, of your girlfriend, of your boyfriend, of your fiance, of your wife, of your husband, of any different type of person. Even the people that you do business with. We always genuinely outsource rather than find the source within. Because that's the last place that someone's going to look. They're going to have all these distractions, and they love their distractions because their distractions give them destruction, and that destruction, gives them an excuse, a cop-out, a scapegoat. They'll blame it on someone else. They'll lie on someone else's name, on someone else's reputation when they work harder than you. Bro, I've had 2 jobs for years. Yeah, I know it's not about who all works hard, it's about who works smart. But I know you're not working smart either, because you would have seen that golden nugget. But you didn't. You fell victim, you fell to the lies, you fell to the cop-out, to the scapegoat, and you believed it. You didn't hear all perspectives. They didn't hear any of the perspectives. The main point is changing your habits. The main point is changing who you are in your own perspective. But the thing is that we are not strong enough on our own mental mindset of our own PMA, our own positive mental attitude, that we are willing most of the time to take someone else's negative attitude because it's slightly more positive than our super detrimental negative attitude. Do you see and think what I'm saying? Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Because, look, if you have a negative mindset and you just take another negative mindset that's just slightly above, like, yeah, that's all right, but why don't you come up to me and be like, yo, TC, give me this ultra positive mindset? Because most people don't want to hear what I have to say for them. They don't want to hear that you need to stop the vices, you need to stop the vaping, you need to stop the smoking, you need to stop the drinking. And the only reason I've ever done any of that bullshit, by the way, is because that was the only way I can get on your level I had to shovel dirt and shit just to get on your fucking level. Like Eminem said, I had to literally shovel 50 feet of dirt just to get on your level. Okay, but you know, like it's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd how people will just twist different types of things, and you have to see how you will evolve and transcend out of that. You have to see how you can overcome other people's mindsets, overcome the negativity that other people will project onto you. They will project a different image onto you because they don't see who you genuinely are. Who you generously are. Who you generously are. You buy things for people. You're always there emotionally for people. You're always there mentally for people. You're always there spiritually for people. And the irony is that most people are willing to scapegoat, crucify the innocent man. They're always willing to crucify the innocent man. Okay? But guess what? Who job blessed, no man can curse. Who job blessed, no man can curse. Everything is working in my favor, best case scenario. Everything is happening for me and to me to the greatest of my abilities. The moment that you realize that you are in charge of your own life, you are in charge of the trajectory of your life, the path that you walk in your life, that you are your own hero's journey, that you are your own victim or you are your own victor, you are your own whiner or you are your own winner. I refuse to be a whiner and a victim. And if anything has showed anybody anything, that I am not a victim. I'm not going to choose the victim mindset. To some degree, this benefited me. This benefited me. This benefited me. Because to work on my own business, to double up on my positivity is way greater than subjugating myself to a piece of shit who will give you guys nickels to the dollar based on what you actually deserve. Rising above any type of opinion or gossip or talk shit that they have handed about you or given about you or spoke about you, they didn't get it from the source. And that's the main point, is they keep outsourcing their own power. They didn't make up their own mind because they don't have a mindset. They didn't make up their own emotion because they don't have a heart space. They didn't even make up their own physicality because they don't work out. They don't eat healthy. They don't do these different types of things. And then why would you take their perspective? Do not take anybody's freaking perspective that is not somebody you want to switch places with. I don't want to switch places with any of these people. I don't want to switch places with any of these people. I like where I'm at. I love where I'm at. Me and my woman, we are riding. We love where we're at. And the thing about this is that if we're going to try to outsource to other people, the only type of people that we're going to outsource to people is that they're going to be higher in the room. And the rooms that I've showed up in, I've realized that I've been the highest in the room for the last 5 years. That's not even egotistical. It's just the facts. But people don't want to accept that. They'll project, you're arrogant. It's like, bro, I've done more humility work than you even considered to do in your own life. I've done more humility work than you've ever even considered to do in your life. The irony is you're not for everybody. You're not for them. Look, you ever see yourself like lose a job, lose a relationship, or have something crazy happen in your life? It was a blessing in disguise. It was a generational blessing in disguise. Why? Because your vibe is so high that God said, bro, you don't even resonate with these people. No. Actually, these people don't even resonate with you because you are the reference point. You are the point of reference that they're trying to be. They're trying to copy. That's why they are lying on your name, but they ain't a lion. They're lying on your name, but they ain't a lion. They ain't a part of the lion of the tribe of Judah. They're a part of the separative matrix nature. They're not a part of the unity nature. And the whole aspect of this is I forgive you. For you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know how to operate. You don't even know how to live. And if you resonate with this, it's because you've seen these types of people in your life and you've transcended these people and vibed out of their life and they vibed out of yours. TC Spiritual Shepherd, peace, much love, namaste, peace be with you. See you in the next one.